Hey there, welcome to another episode of Transufoma Unboxed. This has been a while since I've done a unboxing video, and I figured I'd do one consisting of a newer figure that I got and that probably most people are getting that are into this type of figure itself. I can promise you that it's not a Masters of the Universe figure, so you can be rest assured or disappointed, whatever you so choose. So today's figure I ordered some time back, and to my surprise, I just got a shipping notice a couple days ago, and FedEx did its thing, and I got the actual toy today. So without further ado, I will show you what was in the box. It just so happens to be the Ace Duck and Mutagen Man NECA figures. These I don't think are out in retail right now. They may be. My area is pretty slow with getting the NECA stuff just because it kind of clogs the shelf for a while and then just goes missing, and then the rep or whoever comes and loads it again. So luckily I was able to get it when the pre-order happened on the NECA site, and I was pretty stoked about that. Now, I'll show you the back of the box. Now, this unboxing video, I'm only actually going to do one of Mutagen Man because Ace Duck is not mine. He's already spoken for. So he will not be removed from the packaging. I will show you what he looks like in the packaging, but I won't remove him and pose him and such. However, Mutagen Man, Mr. Brain Boy, I'm definitely going to show you exactly what he's all about. So here's a close-up of both of them. Looks pretty short and stout. I guess these are the next ones to show up at some point. I did not pre-order those, so those won't be reviewed. And you can see on the backs here, there's good old boy Ace Duck. And here's celebrating Brain Boy. Looks like his mouth is articulated. So let's actually see what's going to go on with this. So as always, let's crack them open. Now, the Super 7 version of Mutagen Man is quite excellent. I have not really opened him and, posed him and played with him too much, per se. But I've heard he is not as great as I think he is, which is fine. It's not like I really play with my toys anyways. I just open them up, pose them a little bit, maybe take a picture or two, and go from there. But sadly, I don't think either of these guys can hold the slime like the original did. So here we go. So this is what's in the box. Well, there's nothing in that box. So we have Mutagen Man, an extra head. Looks like a canister of some sort. This gun thing. I'm gonna turn him around. A whole mess of hands for Mutagen Man. And then for Ace Duck, we have some interesting tidbits here. We have a VHS tape, a bunch of figures. Not figures, excuse me. Hands. Those are called hands. That's an actual hand. A movie reel and a couple of pistolas. They all look like they fit in his belt. I don't know if his hat's removable. I'm sure it is, but again, I'm not going to dig into that one because he is not my figure to do that with. So I am going to crack this guy out of his protective casing. I'm not really going to remove any of the hands or anything like that, just because I don't really feel like spending the time with doing that. Well, looks like his tubes come out. That's kind of an interesting situation. I'm afraid I'm gonna... Oh, there's that thing. A little smudge on that paint right there. That kind of makes me mad. Oh well. His tubes are removable, as you can see. It looks like all of his armor is removable. So let's see if I can break this guy open without wrecking the figure itself or cutting myself. Luckily, this knife is pretty sharp. We'll see how this goes. There's a hat. I am definitely afraid that I'm going to ruin this figure just before I actually get it out of the packaging. There's one. There's two. And I got to get this thing out here somehow. Wish me luck. Just kind of drill it a little bit without actually ruining the figure. Okay, got it. I didn't cut him. So here he is. Again, I'm not going to remove any of his extra pieces, his hands or whatever. As you can see, they are pretty cool. I mean, they'll all do whatever. And I think that weird barrel gun goes with him. It looks to be one of his weapons. So, and the mouth looks definitely articulated. But I'll put this aside for now. So here we go. Here's the figure itself. Let's see if I can zoom in. Or at least focus a bit. So, and you hear that? That's bad. Yeah, all these joints are pretty tight except for the knees. He does have double jointed knees, which absolutely look to me like they're welded, but I'm not going to force it because there's tricks. Yeah, this one is also welded, as you can see. So I'm not going to go too far into it because I don't want to snap him. All the joints are extremely tight. Piston right here. This looks like it actually goes up with the leg, with the ankle tilt. This has a interesting situation with it. His back looks pretty cool. So let's see if we can take out his armor, which we can, and you can see. Oh, his backpack comes undone, I think. Just a matter of getting it undone. I really hope I don't freaking snap this guy. Boy. All right, maybe it doesn't come all the way off. It feels like it does. As you can see, this feels like it pops right out, but I'm not going to do anything. But force it out. But I think maybe his shell comes undone to change his head. I mean, something has to happen because you have to be able to take his head out. Yep, here we go. Ugh. I feel like I'm going to freaking break him. I feel like I'm going to break him. I just want to see if his head is articulated. And oh my gosh. There it is. There it is. Okay, so it did come undone. So boom, pop. There it is. There's his shell. His arms, I don't think come undone. Or maybe they do. Maybe they're just in there. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to force it. His head is definitely removable because there's a peg somehow in there. Yep. There's a peg that attaches to the back. So, I mean, this is what he looks like kind of naked. He's really upset that he doesn't have his shell on him. I don't know. I like him a lot. He was always one of my favorite toys just because he was just a pile of goop in a container. Came with a lot of cool accessories. And this one, I don't think his mouth opens. And if it does, it's welded pretty shut. I don't know if that happens, but anyways, you see him? He is a looker, quite a handsome boy. So the brainstem here, is definitely a separate piece, as you can see. So, but again, I'm not going to worry about messing around with him. It looks like his armor pieces have a hinge on them. Interesting. So, well, there he is. Again, I'm not going to bend him around too much. I got some noises going on in my house. It's doors opening and stuff. Again, these videos, as I said before, are not rehearsed or scripted, so anything can happen. Anything including me breaking a toy, which hasn't happened yet, knock on wood. So anyways, yeah, he's very posable, but which is not a word, so all you people who want to freak out about that, do it up. But yeah, very posable, very stylized. He looks like he has a nutsack for a freaking kneecap. That's pretty great. But yeah, he doesn't have a waist. His waist doesn't turn, which is fine because he's not going to really do any exercises. But I'm going to soak this guy in some hot water, and hopefully he comes a little bit loose and I can mess around with him more and take more pictures. So being as far into these videos as I am, I figured I'd let y'all know that I do have a Twitter account as well. I post a lot of toy pictures along with a lot of 80s retro stuff that's mostly forgotten, sometimes well known. So you can give me a follow over there. It's the Junkmeister. If you aren't already following me, but I'm pretty sure the 20 people who watch these videos are already following me on Twitter. So this is not including you. So anybody who's not, and just so happens upon this, that's me, the Junkmeister, over on Twitter. I post a lot of pictures, a lot of 80s retro stuff like toys and Garfield and movies and whatever. So, all right, well, until the next time, I appreciate you watching, and have a great night. And yeah.